Everybody, it's Shuflaka back at it again with another Madden YouTube video. Today we will be discussing the best card in every single position inside of Madden 22. Obviously, we don't have the team builder yet on the Madden head-to-head database, but we could still go over every single card. For example, I'll show you guys when we get in there. We used to build the actual team and show you guys what the team would look like, but we can't do that because the database isn't out yet. But sooner or later it will be, and we'll be able to update this even better, and we'll get some legends in here. Easy money to update this. But I want to get this out early because obviously you guys know the game is going to be coming out sooner or later. We definitely want to know who's the best in every position once we get the game, so we can go ahead and get the right cards and not overpay for cards that just have high overalls. But I appreciate you guys stopping around. Make sure to smash that like button, and let's get right into the video. The way I would normally do it, but they do not have the Madden 22 cards in the database yet. They're only the Madden 21 cards. I would literally just pick the best cards in every position and go on forth, but I can't do that yet. So we're gonna have to slowly go on about it like this way. So this is the best quarterback on day one. In my opinion, I think that Lamar could be a very good card depending on how they make running quarterbacks this year, but not too sure on that either. There is going to be a free Tom Brady that will be solid as well. I don't think anybody's going to be really using him, but another really good one too is going to be that 86 Rodgers, but I do think this Mahomes does top him just a little bit because Gunslinger won't be too important. I don't think he's going to even get it that early, so I think Patrick Mahomes will be better. He has decent speed, but all of his stats are high 80s, so he's going to be very solid. Good throw power too. You guys know he always has good throw power for him, at least in the beginning of the year. Everybody's going to take this Patrick Mahomes card, and I really do think this should be the only quarterback you take this beginning of the year. Wide receiver number one, we are going to be taking Jamar Chase. I'm going to give you guys 3 wide receivers, 3 corners for positions like that. We will not be doing offensive line in here because it really just comes down to who's the higher overall this late in the year, or this early in the year, I meant. But Jamar Chase, 91 speed, faster than Tyreek. Obviously, this card is going to be the best on day one. Everybody knows this card is going to be good. If you didn't do Rookie Premier, you're kind of missing out. You're going to have to buy him off the auction, but he is going to be very good for, I think, at least minimum 2 weeks before they release a couple legends. I don't need like 2 weeks. I'm talking about 2 weeks from like the 20th when the game officially comes out. I think Jamar Chase is going to be one of the best cards we've ever seen on a day one Madden. Probably going to drop Tyreek's price pretty far too. I don't think Tyreek's going to be more expensive than this card. I actually don't know. Make sure to let me know what you guys think about that. I don't know, but he is definitely wide receiver 1. Receiver 2, we're going to give it to Tyreek. Obviously, we know Jamar Chase is going to be number 1, but Tyreek's always the best receiver on the release of Madden, and it's just weird that they gave Jamar Chase a better card, but maybe it is to drive Tyreek's price down, like I said earlier, but he is easily number 2. There's not much to say on him. He's going to hit 90 deep route running and 90 speed after power-up. That is insane for a day 1 card. He doesn't always have the craziest catching stats, but that is still very solid. 87 overall. He's going to hit 88 after that power-up. He's going to be a fast card. Everybody knows how good he was on Next Gen when he first came out too. And the speed differences, yeah, the wide receivers are kind of low to day 1. I'm hoping we see some fast corners out here. Receiver 3, I do have somewhat of a bigger guy. There are faster cards out there. I think you can go with Devontae Smith here, that 87 overall rookie. There's just going to be a lot. I think the third receiver isn't too 100% set, but I do like the height on Randy Moss. He does always play a lot better than stats. He is solid catching, but that route running in the short and the medium, it's a little low, and deep is a little low. But it is Randy Moss. Trust me when I tell you, this card always plays better than his stats. He's a glitch. He's programmed different. I don't know what it is, but I think he is my number 3 wide receiver on day 1 of Madden. Obviously, you guys know you guys can play on Madden or on August the 12th. I almost said Madden the 12th. You play on August the 12th, and Randy Moss is going to be one of the guys you get for free, and you're going to see him on almost everybody's team. I don't think this card's going to last very long until he gets another legend, but I think he'll be solid for like a week. The running back position, I do have Saquon Barkley. I do think he will be the best. 88 speed. I don't know if he's going to be officially out on day 1, but these are the cards they leak, so I am going to throw him in there. Like I said, I don't know if the Superstar promo is going to be literally day 1. I think it'll be day 1 on the 20th. A lot of people might be looking at this as like the video of the 12th, obviously the early access and the EA Play. But on the 20th, well, they're probably going to release, this is going to be the first promo, Superstar promo. Saquon, I think, is going to be the best running back in the game. Solid everything. He was cheated on carry last year, so it seems like it's a little bit better. It's not too high because it's not really lined up with his overall, but it's still very solid. I mean, he always plays very good too. He always breaks tackles. He's always really good. I'm excited for this card. I think he will be the best running back. You can obviously go with guys like Raheem Mostert fast guys, or I don't even know. Derrick Henry might even be a glitch on next gen. Seemed a little slow too. I think Derrick Henry was a little slow. Not sure if I could find his real quick for you guys. But yeah, Derrick Henry's also, yeah, he's right here. 86 speed. It's a little tough. He's a little bit behind. But if you guys do not know, I am using Mutt Tally Sorter. He's one of my guys in the community. You guys can easily go drop a follow. Most of you guys already do. He is huge on Twitter. Tight end, I think it's going to be easily Kyle Pitts. Everybody that did Rookie Premier should 100% take him. I think he's going to be my non-auctionable one. I've been really thinking to do 2 auctionable ones and just sell them and make a lot of coins. But then there's cards like this where Kyle Pitts just looks like one of the best cards in the game. I mean, there's not much more to say about him. Look how good these stats are. 88 speed. He is 6'6" as well. So pretty much as tall as it gets at tight end position, I believe. I don't think I know anybody 6'7" or above, but Kyle Pitts is broken. His run blocking is obviously not that good, but if you're a pass heavy offense, I mean, Kyle Pitts is easily a great card for you to take. On over to defense, we're going to start out free safety. I think Trevon Moehrig is going to be easily the best free safety in the game. 90 speed to start off is insane. He's only an 86, but he's another rookie premier. If you guys do not notice, rookie premiers were juiced with overall and everything. These cards are literally broken. Trevon Moehrig, 90 zone. He's going to have solid power. 86 is a very good power at the beginning of the year. Man coverage and zone are both above 80, so you can easily get that up to an 86. Depending on how the chemistries work this year, I don't think anybody's too sure on the pluses, like the +5 or whatever it's going to be. But Trevon Moehrig is going to be a very, very good card, and I think everybody's going to have him on his team. I mean, why not? I mean, 90 speed is insane. You need a guy to cover those Jamar Chase, those Tyreeks. There's going to be a lot of good cards out there, but Trevon Moehrig is definitely the best one. Strong safety they have shown us today is going to be this Tyrann Mathieu. I think we can get a very good Isaiah Simmons. He might be a very low gold. I'm pretty sure he barely played last year. Not too sure on the Cardinals and what they did this year. Not really a guy I did watch, but Tyrann Mathieu is a shorter card. Like I said, they didn't really show us much strong safeties yet. So it's a little bit behind, but I do think he'll still be very, very good. 86 zone coverage with 85 speed, so solid speed, solid zone. He even has decent man as well if you ever blitz. I think he'll be good. Not very long. I don't think he's going to be a very long-lasting card in this game. Like I said, Simmons has not been released and probably won't be released until the full game comes out. I think Simmons could be a glitch user. I think his card overall is going to be very, very low. I don't know if they're going to keep boosting him like they did last year just based off name and Madden likeliness. But I think Tyrann Mathieu is going to be the best day one strong safety. This is kind of a weaker position. Over to cornerback, I think Jair is going to be one of the best corners in the game. 86 base speed, obviously before the power up. Jalen Ramsey, we'll get to that later. I think he might be our cornerback 3. I don't know. He's a little bit slow. 85 speed is very, very tough. But you guys can see his stats are high. His man is 88 in the zone at 85. Decent press as well. He's not the tallest guy in the game, but Jair Alexander is going to be very, very good. Trust me on this when I say it. I love this card. He always plays very glitchy as well. I don't know. I'm excited for this one. I think he will be cornerback number 1 on day 1. Another guy that could easily be cornerback number 1, but that 82 man in the 78 zone's a little bit low, a lot lower than Jair's. But I think this card could still be solid. No power up as well, so he'll only be +1 speed on Jair. So it's not the biggest difference. Or is it it's +2 speed? Oh, wait, no. Because 86, 87... Yeah, +2 speed on Jair. Look at me just being an absolute bot right there. J.C. Horn is going to be a very, very good card. I just wish his zone and man were a little bit higher. It's just the speed. We need speed to counter those Tyreeks and Jamar Chase. Said it earlier, but yeah, we need it. Jair doesn't have the craziest speed. I think J.C. Horn could definitely be your speedier guy out there. Quarterback 3, we have Deion Sanders, 88 speed, 84 man, and 83 zone coverage. He's only an 85 overall, but Deion's one of those cards, like we said with Randy Moss earlier. It's just one of those guys that's always going to play a lot better than everybody. And I really do think this card is going to be one that everyone's going to have on their team because they will be taking that Patrick Mahomes. You do get him for free. I think it's only for pre-orders and the $100 edition above. Not 100% sure on that, but Deion is definitely a top 3 corner when the game comes out. I'm going to give one middle linebacker because I'm not too sure on middle linebackers being great this year. I think Micah Parsons is going to be, if linebackers could jump, I think he is going to be one of the best out. 88 speed, 88 excel, great power at an 84 for day 1. Zone's a little bit low, so obviously if linebackers are usable, you are going to want to use this card. Probably if you're going to put him out there. Decent block shit as well. The tackling is solid. He's going to be a solid card. We are just praying to the Mutt Lords or the Mutt gods that linebackers could finally jump again. My first outside linebacker, I'm going to give you two of them. I don't care if it's both left outside linebacker or both right outside linebacker. I think you can easily switch them in and out. Obviously, it does drop their overalls a little bit better, but there's just not many at the right outside linebacker at the moment that we are seeing. But number one is going to be Khalil Mack. He has solid speed at an 80, 86 block shed, 86 power move, and a little bit lower 81 finesse move, but still very solid. You guys know Khalil Mack's always one of the best cards on day one. I think he's going to be one of the best pass rushers when the game first comes out, till we see a couple more legends come out, but he is easily number one. Moving on to number two, he's actually right below him. That's why I didn't cut. TJ Watt is another guy that I think is going to be the number two outside linebacker. 79 speed, 80 block shed, but he has really high finesse move and the power move's a little bit lower. But I do think he is always one of those guys that does play very, very good out there. I feel like they gave him a high overall in here because in regs, his overall's lower. It always feels like they kind of cheat TJ Watt as well, but he always plays very good out there. If you guys remember, his Team of the Year card was very, very, very good. Got a 97 overall card last year, played very glitchy. I think TJ Watt's one of those guys that just plays a little bit better than the stats as well. For the defensive end, I think JJ Watt, I just messed him up. JJ Watt will be one of the best defensive ends, but this is a guy that I think a lot of people will move over to D tackle. He is a very, very solid card, though. You guys know he's always going to be a run stopper. He's one of those guys that just doesn't really get to that quarterback, but he will stop a lot of the early inside runs in the game. Always a slower guy, but he always has very, very good stats everywhere, and he's always a bigger guy down there too. Right, and I'm taking an 80 overall here. I think you could easily go to Chase Young, who's a little bit slower than him. There's a couple other guys out there, but Montez Sweat is just a glitch in Madden. Obviously, he has a little bit lower stats at 75, but that speed, we do need one at least fast guy on that defensive end or defensive tackle. Obviously, ends are some of the guys that we always move to D tackle in this game. Everybody knows that, so I think Montez Sweat is definitely the best card to do that. I think everybody should try to get this card. He's going to be a little bit more expensive than an 80 should be because of that speed, but he is going to be a very good card out there, trust me. Defensive tackle, there's not many great options we see out there. I think Christian Barmore could be one of the best D tackles. Obviously, I'd play end D tackles rather than D tackle, so I'm only going to give you one of them. I don't think they released all of them yet, so we haven't really seen all the D. I think that's the only position we haven't really seen. But Christian Barmore, 73 speed, solid. Like I said, I would play defensive end over these guys. Just move them over to D tackle. Easiest way to do it. Everybody does it inside of Madden almost. Christian Barmore, I think, is going to be the best guy though if you are going for it, especially if you're on a theme team with the Patriots. Boys, I appreciate you guys sticking around to the video. All right, boys, I appreciate you guys sticking around to the end of the video. Obviously, I wish I could do that team builder like I said earlier, but sadly, the database is not updated yet. But once that gets updated and we let it marinate a little bit, we'll get this updated for you guys. We're going to start doing the top 10s again soon. We're going to have obviously the no money spent series. I am super excited about that because I could do coin methods into it that I'm using, all of it. I'm super excited about it. I hope to change a little bit of the channel around towards that. It's going to be a lot of no money spent videos. Super excited for it. I keep saying that. I don't know why, but I appreciate you guys sticking around to the end of the video. Make sure to smash that like button. I'll see you guys in the end. Peace out, boys.